So there's a bit more light in my room right now. Because um, I had a old pillow in my windowsill as temporary curtains. And my dad moved the sprinklers for this summer, and they, I think, turned them on for the first time this week on Thursday. And it was spraying the wall, and water was seeping in through the wall into my room above my window. So there's currently nothing blocking my window right now. So there's some sunlight coming in. So that will not be the case in like an hour when the sun sets, but that's why it's so much brighter in here. Hi, Rocky. How you doing, sweetheart? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. No one's redeemed first yet. Okay. But I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I did my whole self-care today. I have the old legs. And today was the Xbox showcase this morning, so I watched that. And then I kind of spent the rest of my day, did some laundry, and then watched some Twitch today. So I had a nice, slow, sleepy Sunday. That's how I like them. So. Hi, Goose. How are you? Thank you for being here. Hi, Kusari Kama. Hello, hello. Congrats on getting first, sweetheart. Hope you're doing well. Goose and Kusari Kama.
Okay. I don't think anyone had a streak for first. I don't think so. Muck got it yesterday. Thank you for being here, Kusari Kama. Thank you. Streak. That's fine. Yeah, no one had a streak for getting first. No one has for a while. Ame had a streak for first for quite some time. Okay, let's get you your good boy, Rookie. So if you haven't watched the Xbox showcase and you don't want spoilers or whatever, I'm sure you've seen stuff by now. But we're gonna talk about it today. Let me pull up chat on my phone real quick. Here we go. You only saw like 3 or 4 games. Definitely did not have as many game announcements as the Summer Games Fest. For sure. I think they announced like 54 games. Or showed 54 games at the Summer Games Fest yesterday. Or no, that was Friday. It was Friday. Yeah, I think that so far this year, I think personally, I think PlayStation had the weakest one so far compared to Summer Games Fest and the Xbox Showcase. Personally, I think it was less exciting. The most interesting thing to me from the PlayStation State of Play that I remember is the Rayman game, and I don't know anything about Rayman, but that's probably the game I'm most likely to play from the showcase. I'm not going to be able to play Wolverine or Lao Fei because those won't be coming to PC. So, Prison of Husks, is that like It makes me think of Oddworld. Oh, there was The Lost Wild or whatever, the dinosaur game. I'll probably play that maybe if it runs well. um, if it runs well, because it's dinosaurs. It's on my. That's the one thing I've put on my wish list so far. Um, yeah. Hi, Pedrin. How you doing, sweetheart? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. I've heard very good. I've heard that that's like the best Rayman game in a while, and like not that there has been too many Rayman games. Rayman got kind of stuck in Raving Rabbids purgatory for like a decade. So till the Wii U game, Rayman Legends. So I don't know. I'll probably play the Lost Wilds because that looks cool. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Let's get you here. Let's get you your good boy. Real quick, rookie.
Rookie. Thank you for being here. Thank you for lurking and chatting. Spending time with us on the stream. Thank you. Very, very good boy, Rookie. Rookie, thank you for lurking and chatting. And spending time with us on the streams. Thank you. You work very, very hard this week. And I'm very, very proud of you. Good. 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 Good boy, Rocky. Good boy. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. I don't know. It's like something about the solar system or something. I got this at Walmart like 5 years ago in like a clearance sale. I haven't actually like looked at it.
It's got like, you can't see it, but there's like a diagram of the solar system. So it's talking about, it's like a collection of stars and gas. So I guess the universe, I don't know. I don't know. I mostly wear this because I like the color. Thank you, Gears. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. It's got a diagram of the sun and Venus, or Mercury, Venus. Right? Mercury's first. It's been a while since I've watched Zula Patrol, so I'm not up to date. Or up to speed. I don't know. I don't think they've changed the names of Mercury. I don't know what I'm talking about. Good boy, Rocky. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Rocky. Good boy, 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 good boy. Good boy, 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 good boy. Good.
Good boy, Rookie. Good boy. You're a very, very good boy. Yes, you are. Such a good boy. Oh, look at you. Such a good boy. You're a very, very good boy. Such a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good boy. Good boy, Rookie. Good boy. Oh, look at you. Such a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good boy. Good boy, Rookie. Good boy. Very, very good boy. 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 Good boy, Rookie. Good boy.
There we go. Thank you for the redeem, Rookie. Hopefully that was okay for you. Can I attempt to beatbox? No, I know I can't. I know I can't. Thank you for the question. Thank you. Yeah, I think the Xbox showcase this year was pretty good. I think I was pretty good. For the most part. I don't I don't really care about Call of Duty. So he's like, it's been with us since, because Matt Booty was like, this franchise has been with us since the beginning. It's like, oh, Halo. No, it's Call of Duty. Oh, okay. So, anyway, um, that was pretty. It was cool. I like. I haven't played a Battlefield game. So, when I was in high school, the two guys that I took racket sports as one of my phys ed classes in high school. Um, we still had to run the mile and all that stuff, but um, the two guys that we played, that we was like our trio. We would do, it was our group that we would play ping pong and stuff. Anyway, they talked about Battlefield 1 a lot because that was when the game was new, I guess. And I bought it. I think I have a physical copy. Hold on. Okay. Actually, it might be more trouble than it's worth. But I bought a physical copy of Battlefield 1 on Amazon for like $6 in like 2018, maybe 2017. I don't remember. I think I was out of high school or almost out of high school. And I played that a lot. I got a physical disc because it was like the complete edition. I got a bunch of the DLC and stuff. I played that game a lot. I have a friend that played it with me at the time. There was this, there's the map with like the castle or keep or whatever, and there's a bunch of mortars under some tarps next to each other, and we would do like death matches, like 1v1 each other, and I just started vaulting through this line of mortars back and forth, and I don't know, and then he liked to snipe me. But yeah, I played that game a lot for like maybe a year or like half a year, a couple months. Um, I think I went back to a handful of times, but it would take forever to find a match. It was starting to take a while to find a game. Yeah, that's the only Battlefield game I've played. I wasn't very good at it. I wasn't very good at it. The tail end of Halo LAN party era computer lab at the Boys and Girls Club once or twice. Nice. Um, Combat Evolved released when I was a little over a year old. So, my earliest memories involving Halo, but my dad would play games on the computer in the office, in the computer room, I guess. um, and I would sit under the desk by his feet and just play with my toys or whatever. Um, I don't know why, but it just I felt safe down there, I guess, for some reason. But I just play with like my dinosaurs or whatever, and I would do this every once in a while. And my dad, because I liked watching my dad play games, because I didn't play them very much when I was like 5. Um, I don't remember if this is before or after we. So we did have an original Xbox, and my dad did. He hosted a LAN party in the basement, and I have vivid memories of like the basement, and there's like TVs and computer monitors all over the basement, and they were playing Halo. They played Halo 2, and so I would have been 5, maybe 6, because we stayed at with my grandparents till my parents got pregnant with my sister, because there wasn't enough room for me and my brother and my sister to share a room. So we moved out around then. So I would have been 5 or 6. And I remember sitting on the futon. It was all laid out flat, I think, eating like Lay's chips. Because it's like, there's all these people. Um, to this day, that might be the most people ever that's ever been in the basement. Maybe I don't remember the exact number of people. I don't know. We've played D&D down there a handful of times, so probably not. Um, but I remember I was watching my dad play, and then he died, and I remember pointing at the screen. I was like, "Is that where you died?" It's like, "Yeah, that's my dead body." And then, not he didn't say it like that, but um, after that LAN party, he traded in Xbox for a GameCube at GameStop. The GameCube is sitting right there. Um, we got the silver one. We have the silver GameCube. We traded in our Xbox and all of our games. I didn't play much on the Xbox anyway. My dad, I asked my dad why he did it a while ago, and he just didn't feel good about having me and my brother watch him play. Excuse me, games like that. I think there might have been a moment when I pointed at the screen, like, "Is that your dead body?" And my dad was like, "Oh, maybe I shouldn't let them watch me die or something." I don't know. I think it's fairly reasonable for a father to think that way. Anyway, we traded it in for a GameCube, and we got. I'm pretty sure we had Mario Kart. We got Double Dash, and maybe Twilight Princess, probably Wind Waker, and maybe Mario Sunshine. We for sure got Mario Kart because I remember playing Mario Kart. Not really anything crazy. Yeah, the only game I played on our Xbox was one of the Pac-Man World games. You know, the 3D platforming Pac-Man games. I played that game. Like I have this memory sitting on the floor in front of the TV, this giant heavy tube television with my parents were sitting on the couch behind me, and I was playing Pac-Man. Like I just have like a snapshot of that moment, and I don't know why. I don't remember what my parents were talking about. Maybe they were talking about trading in the Xbox or something. I don't know. I don't remember, but I remembered that moment for some reason. Um, yeah. Anyway, So I would sit under the desk when my dad played on the games on the computer, just did things on the computer, and play with my toys under the desk. And I remember there was he was like, "Okay, this part's scary. You can't come out from under the desk." I was like, "Okay." And I think I had to like really go to the bathroom or something, or he might have said, "Okay, it's safe." I don't remember. But I got out from under the desk and I left. I looked at the screen, and all I saw was purple walls and like this big green thing. And I didn't know what it was. I didn't linger on it or anything. I think I had to pee really bad, probably. Or I got bored or tired of sitting under the desk. I got up and all I saw was the purple walls and this big green blob. And then years later, I was like, oh, that's where Chief finds keys on the ship. That's what that was. So, yeah. And then my grand aunt and uncle got me a Halo Mega Block set when I was in, I think I was in 6th grade. Maybe 5th grade. I don't know. It was probably 5th or 6th grade. Maybe late 4th grade. For one of my birthdays. I actually have it up here. Hi, Katie. How you doing? It's all dusty. But they got me the. I guess Halo Wars was new at the time. It's very dusty, but it's the Arctic Wolverine. It somehow this thing is like a brick. But I got this, and it came with a marine and Arctic camouflage and a purple hunter, because hunters in the Halo Wars games, or at least Halo Wars 1, are purple. So I was confused when I first saw a hunter in the game, and was like, why is it blue? Why is it blue? It's purple. It should be purple. But my dad didn't know about Halo Wars, because I remember I was looking at the box, and he pointed at it. I was like, oh, that's a hell jumper. I was like, what? Because, like, to me, he said a bad word, right? To little, maybe 8-year-old me. No, I was probably 9 or 10, maybe. Because I had friends in elementary that talked about playing Halo all the time during recess, and I had no idea what they were talking about. But my dad was like, "That's a hell jumper." It's like, what? It's like, do you want to play Halo? And I was like, okay. And then we have CE for Windows. So I played that. My first Halo experience was CE on Windows, which probably is not ideal. I know there's things about that port that are some textures and things are different from the original Xbox version, and that the MCC version of CE uses the Gearbox port for some reason, probably because it's more recent and was maybe easier to work with, I'd imagine. Maybe that's why. And it had the fuel rod cannon and the flamethrower in it and stuff, right? So that's probably why. But I have heard that people still aren't happy that we don't have like that they used that port. Anyway, yeah. So that was my that Mega Block set was my first like personal experience with anything Halo, was the Wolverine. in the Hunter and the Marine. And then my next Mega Block set was a Shade Turret and a Ghost. No, it's just the Shade Turret. Oh, it's the Shade Turret and a Mongoose. There's a Mongoose. You have fun? Yeah, I would tell you that if you asked if like no, you have to play it with the original visuals and original sounds. But it's the same game either way. Like it's literally just it's the anniversary visuals, the textures and everything, just overlaid on top of the original geometry. So, like if you're on the uh the ring and you're like fighting near those like fir trees, those big ferns or whatever, when you get out of the escape pod, those are apparently called bumblebees. I didn't know that until like yesterday. Those escape pods, their name is they're called bumblebees, which I think is adorable. That makes sense and it's cute. Anyway, so like if you're using the sniper on that level and you're like trying to shoot, you're like taking cover behind one of those shrub things and you're shooting, if you're playing on the anniversary visuals, what you're seeing sometimes is literally like, and you're shooting, that you can see the elite that you're pointing the gun at, but the anniversary visuals, like the geometry is the same. So if you switch to the original visuals, you're staring through this. You're staring at like the end of the edge of the tree, so you're shooting the tree even though you can see the elite. It's really weird. The most egregious, or like the most like weird example of that is in the library when you're going down like those hallways with like the angled walls going this way, and then there's those weird humps, right? And then the glass on the floor. At the end of those, between the two like column hump things that on the right side of the hall, if you go down all the way to the end, you can go through the wall and then you can see the whole level, like a world hole in Minecraft. I don't know why they did, like, I don't know why they did that. The tree makes sense, but excuse me. Yeah, it is weird. It's strange. Anyway, okay. Hi, Katie. Sorry. You want a good girl? Okay. And then some thigh drums. You got it. You got it. How you doing, Katie? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Anyway, sorry. Little rant. Comically large? No, this is a gallon. It is. Well, there's an outer. It's like the inside is smaller than this outside, just like a water bottle. So it's like insulated because there's air in there. But it's just an igloo. It's just an igloo jug. It's a gallon. It's a whole gallon. Okay. You have a 3-gallon jug? Oh my goodness. Now you're jug shaming me. Let me see how this is. Okay. Oops, sorry. Size shaming. Yeah, whatever it's called. I was trying to make a pun, I guess. Okay. Here's your good girl redeem, Katie. Sorry, thank you for being 10 minutes ago. I'm so sorry, Katie. I'm so sorry.
Katie, you're a very, very good girl. Good girl, Katie. Good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl. Katie, thank you for being who you are. Doing what you do. I think things are on the better place. Wait, I'm all over the place, sorry. Katie, you worked very, very hard this week, and I'm very, very proud of you. You're a very, very, very good girl. Good. Good girl, Katie. Good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl. Good. Girl, Katie. Good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl. Good girl, Katie. Good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl. Good girl, Katie. Good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl. Good girl, Katie. Good girl. You're a very, very good girl, Katie. Good girl. Hi, Grid. Katie, thank you for being who you are, doing what you do. I think things are on the better place, in my humble opinion. Anyway. Good girl, Katie. Good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl. Good girl, Katie. Good girl. Oh, look at you, such a good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good girl. Good girl, Katie. Good girl. You're a very, very good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good girl. Good girl, Katie. Good girl. 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 Good girl, Katie. Good girl. Oh, look at you, such a good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good girl. Good girl, Katie. Good girl. 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 Good girl, Katie. Good girl. 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 There you go, Katie. Thank you for the good girl redeem, sweetheart. Thank you. Hope that was okay for you. Thank you for being patient with me. Thank you so much. Thigh drums for crit 2. Alright, we're going to be doing thigh drums for a while, I guess. Double thigh drums, yep. Yep, I took long enough at the cooldown and did so. If there even is a cooldown on that. Well, thank you, Grin. It's very sweet of you. That's very sweet of you. Okay. So,
I don't know if I said it yet, but we're wearing the thigh highs with the cherries on them. I don't recall if I've worn these recently on stream, but that's what we're wearing tonight. There you go. Don't have to redeem it again. Oh, okay. Here's your thigh drums, Crid. Or Katie. Sorry, these are Katie's. Give me a burp, sorry. But how are you, Crit? How you doing? We're yapping about the Xbox showcase that happened this morning. Okay, well, at least you're not licking me. For some reason, you guys like licking me. Or using lick emotes. It's all Bread's fault. Bread started the whole thing. I think it was Bread. Yeah, like that. Well, Bread uses it, and Ninetail does too. They have like the emotes that they're licking, but to the side. Like my tongue, my finger is a tongue. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway. And they're licking one of the follower emotes. Yeah. Thank you, Cred. Thank you. Though it's like, hold on. Like the streamer love emotes, like that one, but licking. Yeah. What? Oh, speaking of thighs, I did remember to post thighs this week. It was just after stream. I remember during stream, so I posted them after stream. So if you missed this week's thigh post on Friday, I guess maybe I don't. It was like after 10 p.m. So my time, mountain time, anyways. Hi, Huffy. How you doing, Huffy? I'm doing okay. They redeemed thigh drums twice in a row, so I gotta do these for like another 3 minutes. Hi, Caruso. We were yapping about the showcase this morning. I watched the whole thing with you. Like the whole first chunk, and then like maybe half of the Gears one. Of course, I couldn't chat much because it started like when I got in the shower, so I couldn't chat much. My mom got my sister one of those like shower phone holders that sticks to the wall, and it's got like the plastic cover that you can like still touch your screen through, and like type texting with the phone in that thing is a pain in the butt. So, but I was there. I was there. I think the Xbox personally, on like a personal level, I think the Xbox showcase was more exciting than the Sony one. Personally, the new Rayman game does look cool, and that's probably the one out of all of the games showed off besides the Lost Wild, because that's a dinosaur game, or there's dinosaurs in that game. It's probably what I'm most likely to play after the Lost Wild. I completely forgot about that game too. Pretty good too. The Summer Games Fest, yeah, there's like 54 games showed off. I think this year's game thingies was pretty good. I think it was pretty good this year. I haven't watched, of course, all of the indie showcases and things. Like there's the indie showcase after Summer Games Fest. I didn't watch that. I'm sure that was very good too. But like just on a personal level, I think the Xbox One is more exciting to me. Because I'm not going to be able to play Laufey and Wolverine because they're not putting those on PC. So, yeah. All right, like 2 more minutes. We'll be done with iDrums. A ton of indies, nice. Like I think the Summer Games Fest started pretty good with Code Veronica, and then immediately to the Cuphead thing. That was really cool. that was really fun. So it'll be available for more folks, yeah. And I think it's interesting. I think it's exciting that the new Gears game is going to be Xbox console exclusive. They're still putting CE what's it called? Campaign Evolve. That's what it's called. They're still putting Campaign Evolved on PS5 because they said they were when they announced it last October. I think that was in October. So they can't really. I guess they could go back on that, but I think that would you gotta just stick with it, I guess. And I still might. So, when they announced or they revealed Campaign Evolved during the HCS in October. It was October or August. And we had already known about it because it leaked that they were working on one. They're making they're remaking CE because they're not using the Slipspace engine anymore, because that thing is a mess of spaghetti, like a tingled plate of pasta. Like Infinite's dev cycle was a nightmare, as is like every Halo's dev cycle at this point is just a nightmare. Thing, by the way, I believe there's a cooldown. It's probably gone now. I just kept going because I got distracted, but I'm gonna stop now. It says I can redeem it 9 times. Okay, well, please don't. At least give me like 10 more minutes. Give me like 10 more minutes. They're starting to sting a little, okay? Yeah, they're making it in Unreal. They're making it because they were practicing Unreal tools. Sorry, just adjusting the feet of my chair. Because they're using Unreal 5 now. I believe they're using a mix of Unreal 5 and the Blam engine, like Reach's engine. So it's like Unreal Engine 5 layered on top for like visual fidelity, and then like the Blam engine is like doing the physics and stuff. I think I recall hearing something like that. That could be wrong. I don't know. Um, so yeah. Anyway, um, they're remaking CE because they were practicing with Unreal 5, getting used to those tools, I guess. Um, and when they revealed it in October, it was October, August, um, at HCS, we they showed us the opening cutscene to um, the cartographer in like the first like 10 minutes of the cartographer. Up through, you get in the warthog and then drive around and then get in there, and then the door closes and you have to go back. And anyway, um it looked pretty rough in October, like quite rough. And um there was a lot of discussion at the time that they were just reusing Infinite assets, and its CE anniversary all over again, where they just port Reach assets into the instead of remaking uh, CE's assets that look like they did in CE. And that that did upset me. I think now I'm kind of like, it's fine, because they still look good. Like, I like Infinite's Covenant. The elites look so good in Infinite. The best the elites have looked since Reach, for sure. Did with Anniversary. Sorry, the light flickered. Um, they said there's like the most skulls there's ever been in a Halo game is going to be in CE. I don't know if they're gonna do terminals, like in Anniversary. That would be interesting if they did new terminals. Um, that'd be interesting. I'm curious, but they probably won't. It seems that they're trying to bake in a ton of replayability with all of these skulls, and the game's 4-player co-op. So yeah, I mean, I think it'd be cool too, but I don't know. I don't think they're gonna do that. They might. They might. Um, yeah, the what they showed us at HCS last year was really rough. Um, for good, like, it was still a work in progress for then and now. Um, uh, but uh, it looks cool. It looks really cool. I wish the Marines had like the just slate metal chest pieces and the shoulder pads and the knee pads, or the what are those called? It's like from the like your ankle up to your knee, or the braces, whatever those are called. Um, but they're probably for sure going to do the same with Halo 2 and 3. So they're just future proofing shin guards. Yes. Thank you. They're future proofing these assets so they can use them in Halo 2 campaign evolved and Halo 3 campaign evolved. Um, that's why they're doing the prequel missions, and then there's brutes there, so they can use those brutes in 2 and 3. Um, but yeah. Hi, Skill Galaxy Forever. Hi. Thank you for the first time chat. Sorry, I was not ignoring you. I just got distracted by the yaps. I apologize. Hi, Gunther. Thank you for the 100 stream streak, Gunther. Gunther, you may have a free trigger request whenever you want it. Just know if you ask for it right now, it'll be like 10 minutes because I need to get Crid, a good boy, and some smooches. But that's a lot, Gunther. Thank you. That's a lot. Yeah, the terminals are very cool. The terminals are so cool. They might do something like that, like maybe data pads or something. Give us like data pads with like not excerpts from the novelization, but maybe something like that about like Captain Silva or Johnson or something. I don't know. That'd be interesting. I'd be curious about that, or give us data pads about Zuka and Yap. That would be cool. I'd take that if they do something with collectibles like terminals or data pads. I think that would be cool. If you haven't read it, you should read the novelization of CE. It's just called The Flood. It's fun and cool. And I have The Flood and First Strike. I don't have The Fall of Reach, unfortunately. So The Flood is the only novelization of the games. First Strike is what happens between like immediately after credits roll on CE to Halo 2. Tells that gap of like 2 weeks or whatever, however long it is. It's cool. I have Onyx or whatever it's called, the book that takes place after First Strike, I think. I have that book. I just have not even like started it. But I've reread The Flood and First Strike at least 3 times each. Yeah. I was an Xbox person in junior high and high school. Me and my brother pooled our our parents paid us depending on what grades we got on our report cards at the end of every term. And in school, starting in junior high. And we pooled our funds together and got an Xbox One in 2014. Maybe it was 2015. It was before Halo 5 released. Because I remember playing Halo 4 on MCC in an Xbox party chat with my friends while they were playing Halo 5. And I was like, man, I'm sad. Yeah, I just haven't. I played through CE and Halo 2 on stream. Those VODs are on YouTube if you guys want to watch them. CE is my favorite. It's my favorite. Okay, we'll have more about that after I get Crit his redeems so he can go to bed.
Great. Very, 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 very good boy. Good. Good boy. Good boy. Good. Thank you for being here. Thank you for lurking and chatting. It's been Good boy, good, good boy. You're a very, very good boy. Such a good boy. Yes, you are. Oh, look at you. Such a good boy. Yes, you are good. Yes, you are such a good boy. Good boy, good, good boy. Oh, good boy, 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 good boy. Good boy, good boy. Such a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good boy. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Oh, good boy, good boy. You're such a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good boy.
There you go, Crit. There's your good boy redeem. Yeah, the library is not fun. There's just something like I just really, really love the CE's atmosphere. And I just love that game so much. I think Halo 2's story is better for sure. But like if I'm gonna sit down and play through a Halo campaign, it's going to be Combat Evolved. Combat Evolved was like my turn off my brain for like a bit game. Like CE, I was genuinely like scared to stream it because I was like, I'm not going to talk the whole stream. Because CE, I still think CE has the best combat loop. Like generally, with the 30 seconds of fun, I think it hits the hardest in CE's gameplay. Like I just enter a flow state when I play Combat Evolved. I just and I just turn my brain off. Like it's just muscle memory. And I think that's the only game I can really do that with. In that way. But I think for sure Halo 2 has the best story. I replayed Halo 3 recently with S'more. She had never played it. Didn't know that. And me and her played it on Heroic, I think, and we beat it in one like 5.5 hours sitting on a stream. I had forgotten how fast you can just breeze through Halo 3. Halo 3's campaign is not very long. It is very fun though. I think CE is the best moment to moment stuff going on. 2's story is the best, and I think 3 has the best set pieces. For sure. But the library I beat on Legendary with a friend, and you cannot stand still when you're working your way through the hallways because the flood will just keep respawning. You have to move. You have to, because they'll just keep spawning. And there's that part in the library when Guilty Spark flies through that little gap in the door. It's like, I'll be right back. I have to go push a button to open this other door. Excuse me. Sorry. I think this happens like once or twice in the level. But you're stuck in this little box, right? If you go and you crouch in this corner in the gap between the door and the like angled hump thing column next to the door, the flood will not see you and you can just sit there. Or at the very least, you make a bottleneck and the flood combat farmers run over there and you just shoot them with the shotgun. At the very least. It makes that section so much easier. You can just lob grenades down that this little hallway that you're in. That makes that section like so much easier. It's so much easier. But yeah, Yeah. I just love CE's atmosphere with the colors and especially the colors of the Forerunner architecture, the brutalism of the brutalist architecture and stuff. I'm chasing that high to this day of that aesthetic and atmosphere. I crave it. Um, the closest game I've found so far that I've played that comes close to anything like CE's atmosphere is Metal Garden, which we did stream like last year. If you want like a really nice, tight first-person shooter experience, play Metal Garden. It's on Steam. Metal Garden. It's like $8. You can finish it in an afternoon, 2.5 to 3 hours. It's fairly short, but it's really good. It's really good in terms of capturing a similar atmosphere to CE. And the gunplay is actually very good. It's a lot slower. It's not as fun, or it is fun, but it's not as engaging as CE's gameplay, but it's still very good. It's super good for what it is, and I recommend it wholeheartedly. I had a really good time with it. I'm very excited to see what the people that made Middle Garden do next. It's so good. Go in as blind as possible. You'll have a good time. It is very short though, so don't go in expecting something long, because it's not that. 2.5 to 3 hours. So like maybe half to like 3/4 the length of Halo 3, if we're being real. But yeah. Play Metal Garden. It's good. Thank me later. Okay, here's your smooches, Crit. I'm sorry. Hi, Wolf. How you doing?
Let me know if you get hit with unsecret, and we'll pick up your smooches after the end break. How are you, Wolf? Hope you're doing well. I hope you get some good rest, Wolf. I hope you get some good rest. Alright, we'll count down from 10 to 1. And then that'll be your smooches grid. Thank you, Water, Team Sweetheart. I'm so sorry it took me so long to get to them. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0.
There we go. Thank you for this butcher name crit. Welcome back from the ad break, guys. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you. If you guys got ads, hopefully you didn't. But if you did, thank you for sticking around. Thank you. All right. Are you still here, Gunther? Are you here, sweetheart? Okay. Yeah, I am now, like, I was not at all optimistic about combat campaign evolved. Sorry. I was not really excited, or I mean, I was excited for a new Halo game. But I wasn't really I wasn't really optimistic about all the asset reuse, and like what they showed us was not really exciting at HCS last year. But we saw today that looked pretty cool. That looked pretty cool. And I'm always down for some more Johnson, of course. So, I don't know if I'm going to play it any time close to release. It depends on how much it is and what's on our plate still when it comes out. But yeah. Comes with the Magnum again. It's the pistol. I don't know. I grew up calling it the pistol. To me, it was the pistol and everything else. All the other handguns were Magnums. To me. The gun is still, it's probably my favorite gun in Halo ever. It's just so cool. It's so cool. Xbox achievements. I have the game booklet guide for CE somewhere. CE for Windows somewhere. So that's where I found out. That's how I found out what Chief's armor is called. I didn't know how to say Mjolnir. When I first found it, just laying around the office somewhere. So I thought I read it as Modulinier. It's Mjolnir. And I thought the spanker, the rocket launcher, was called Spunknir. Because that's how I read the abbreviation on the side of the rocket launcher, is Spunknir. Probably because of Modulinier. And then in like junior high, somebody was like, "No, it's not Spunknir. It's the Spanker." I was like, "No, it's not the Spanker. That's a silly name. Spunknir is cooler. Spunknir is probably not even a word." But yeah. Anyway. Okay, Gunther's still here. Sorry, I did not like that you said the word spunk. For flagged it as a sex-based term. That's just Automod doing their job. But sorry about that. You guys can now say spunk in chat. You can do that now without Automod yelling at you.
Gunther, thank you for being here. Thank you for lurking and chatting. Spending time with us on the streams. Thank you. You're a very, very good boy. You worked very, very hard. You're a very, very good boy. Good. 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 Good boy, Gunther, good boy. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Good boy, Gunther, good boy. You're a very, very good boy, Gunther. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Good boy, Gunther, good boy, 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 good boy. Good boy, Gunther, good boy. Good boy, Gunther, good boy. Good boy, Gunther, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Gunther, thank you for being who you are. Doing what you do. I think makes the world a better place. And my humble opinion, anyway. Good boy, Gunther, good boy. Uh-oh. Okay. I think the mic just died. I think the mic's dead. So
I'm not hearing anything through my headphones. I'm using the camera, the camera mic. So I've had this thing for like 5 years. So um he kicked the bucket. So I'm gonna have to see if I can go pick up a new one Walmart or something tomorrow. So I don't know what it sounds like right now. I'm using the camera microphone. So, those last words. It doesn't sound bad. That's good. So if I'm unable to get a new camera tomorrow, I'm gonna have to go to the store. I can't really do ASMR with this though, because it's stuck to the camera. Because the properties, it just says USB advanced audio device. It does not recognize it as a HyperX Quadcast anymore. So I can't really do anything about that, and I'm not hearing anything through the mic. So the mic's dead. So I guess that's all I have for you guys tonight. I guess that's all I have for you guys tonight. So there will be no little ASMR video after stream tonight. I don't know what this mic sounds like. I don't know. And the mic's dead. Well, this is not the first camera I've had. I went through a Razer Kiyo. I got it to start streaming. It was an old one with a ring light around the camera, a built-in ring light. That thing died during it died on a random evening. I was trying to do handcam stuff and open some Magic the Gathering booster packs. And then the camera died. So, and it said a similar thing when that camera died. It just saw it as a USB camera device instead of the device name. So, yeah, if this doesn't sound bad, I can stream with this mic. Maybe. I don't know if I'll be able to use it while using VTube Studio. I guess we'll have to see tomorrow if I'm unable to go get a new microphone at some point tomorrow. But I guess that's it for tonight. Yeah, it still lights up. So it did like the crackle thing when it cuts out, when it usually cuts out. It started doing that like the end of last year, I think. Like it lights up still and turns off. I guess I can take this opportunity to get the more advanced one. I guess I can't afford it. Yeah, the properties just say USB advanced audio device. So, and if I switch to it, that probably sounds terrible. I'm going to switch off of it. Yeah, it's done. So that was the binaural mode. So it's just done. It was bound to happen. I had a feeling it was gonna happen. So the camera, my old camera died. So to get a new one, they don't make the original model. They don't make that camera anymore. They only make this one, the Razer Kiyo X or whatever, and it doesn't have the built-in light, probably because that light was a failure point. Apparently, the Razer Kiyo whatever with the light in it lasts about 2.5 years. So mine ended up living past that. So, and I used it for a handful of hours every night. So my Razer Kiyo was a real trooper. I have no idea how long these are supposed to last. I don't remember how much this was when I bought it. I think it was on sale for maybe $50 when I bought it. I'll have to look on Amazon and compare some prices. See where I can get it cheaper. I know that I've seen these at Walmart when I went to get this new mouse, because my mouse died like 2 months ago. So I don't know how long these are supposed to last, but definitely been through a lot. Anyway, I'm going to unplug my headphones from it, just in case. I'm not getting any sound from it at all in my headphones. Let's see. If I plug it back in, yeah, there's nothing. Hopefully it doesn't mean my headphones are dead. I don't think so. Alright, I'm just gonna plug my headphones into here. Okay. Heaven forbid my headphones go out. Hopefully they don't. I have a pair of Sony noise cancelling headphones. They're not like fancy over ear cupped ones. I can't stand those. They make my ears all really hot. Anyway, we're gonna go say hi to Sucrose. Uh-oh. Oh, I have to change my audio. My audio source on Windows. Maybe that's why. Why do I do that? Yeah, it's using the USB as the audio device. There we go. Okay. That scared me a little. I was like, no, not my headphones, too. Not my headphones. Okay. Anyway, either we're just going to do PNG streams with the camera mic for a bit. If I'm not able, might have to do that tomorrow. Hopefully not. Hopefully I'm able to find something. Okay. Well, it's quite something. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna send you guys to Sucrose. She's doing some soft-spoken ASMR. She's reading some other side Picnic. So tomorrow, I don't know about fixing this thing. I think this thing's toast. I'm gonna have to get a new one. If I'm not able to get to the store at all tomorrow, for a new microphone, replace it, yeah. We'll just have to do PNG stream, and use the camera microphone. You guys, this mic sounds okay apparently. So, because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to use this as an audio device and use it with VTube Studio. I don't know how that works. I might be able to. I don't know. But I don't want to take any chances. So we'll get the raid going here. Sorry if I'm being loud. I'm a little scared. That scared me a little. Alright. But thank you for the good boy redeem. Gunther, thank you for the 100 stream streak. I'm sorry we had to cut that short. Anyway, I'm so sorry to anyone listening to the VOD and that burst your eardrums or something. I'm sorry. I hope that wasn't too loud or too bad. But I will see you guys tomorrow for Motor Slice. Oh, I forgot to set up the schedule for this week. Anyway, this week, tomorrow we'll be playing some Motor Slice, Grand Blue on Tuesday, Monster Hunter Rise on Thursday, Stories 3 on Saturday. What's a good point for the feminine variety? What did I say that? Boy of the femme variety. Like, it's just the femboy. I have oh, good question. Is it? Oh, okay. Anyway, we'll see you guys tomorrow for some Motor Slice. Please be nice to Sucrose. Take care of yourselves. Get some food. Get some water. Do what you gotta do. Take care of yourselves. Take your meds. Take your vitamins. Brush your teeth. Floss, mouthwash. I will see you guys later. I'm gonna go drink some water and relax. Good night, guys. Bye bye. Love you. Bye bye.